Hey everyone, this is Clearwater Chad. This is the Bedabbler pre-show, and I want to thank you everyone for being here. Yesterday, people did the unthinkable. They questioned me. They questioned my lockbox. No one is allowed to question Clearwater Chad or his lockbox. Anything in the Dabbleverse that we can't agree on should go in the lockbox. That's a fact, Jack. I hope I have made myself clear. Hey, Lars, how you doing? Hey, Giraffe, how you doing? Thanks for being here, everyone. It's the Bedabbler pre-show, so I'll take any questions. We just had the New York City trip. It went well. It was great meeting Borgo, Ray, Stevie Lou, and everyone else. Hey, Liam, how you doing? And like I said, it was a lot of fun. There's 2 streams on my channel if anyone didn't see those. So we're waiting for Bedabbler. I'll take any questions. I was on an EQ Pineapple show last night and went pretty good. We went really good. That's a fact. I was raised chin in real life. It's really a pretty big indent he's got, whatever you call it. But he's a good guy. He's great. Eddie advises I should buy my way back as an MLC for forgiveness. Send 50 live and he'll have you back. Yeah, there's no rush. But thank you. That's a good idea. There's no huge rush. Tom said, did Kevin lose his channel last night? Can anyone tell me what did Kevin have a show last night? I went to bed early. I was tired. I went to bed really early. I missed Ray's. I would have tried to get on Ray's show, but I was in bed before 8:30, so I got a lot of good sleep. I'm still gonna relax when Bedabbler's on, but maybe get some work done after that. But so yeah, no. If you guys have any information on, I certainly hope Kevin didn't lose his channel. Hey VAG, how you doing? Good morning. And Liam, what do I think about John being back? I mean, I like him back. It sounds like he's going away again. I hope that's not true. He doesn't, not that I have any new content, but he doesn't really have any new content. Maybe I was sleeping and heard it. AP says, MKE said the whatnot word a lot. I seen the earlier show, or did he have a late show? I seen the earlier show and something crazy was going on. Maybe that was a show, or maybe he had one after that. I think I seen it was either 4 or 5 o'clock. That was it, and I was only half watching because I think I was doing something else. It's funny because all these people that lose their channel, YouTube's never tried to take my channel away. They'll say a bunch of stuff about copyrights if I accidentally run a video too long or something, but yeah, that's not great. Eddie advises a lot of whatnot bombs and whatnots last night. That's not great. If anything, I can't really speak on behalf of what they do. Thank you, whatnot. Don't forget anyone that's not subscribed, please consider subscribing. We have a lot of videos. We do a lot of stuff. I try to promo other channels too. So if you don't see something that's going on, I might be able to promo it and you might catch it. Haven't lately, but I try to. Let's see what Jimmy's advising here. Jimmy's saying MK was drunk from the beginning. Okay, no, I must have missed that one. I have to buy a membership over there because I miss a lot of this stuff. I like to watch it. Man, that's a fact. So like I said, it was, meeting Ray was good. Like I said, he's not as tall as people think in person, but he was very nice. Borgo was great to meet. Stevie Lou was too. And New York City is very expensive, though. I recommend you bring a lot of money if you go there. But it was nice. So what's this bedabbler going to be about today at 10 o'clock? Am I right? Do we know? Yeah, I didn't really watch. Did you guys watch? I didn't watch um, the Miss Piggy show last night because I'm not really a steel toe fan. That's all they talk about is the toe. I know he went to court. Oh yeah, the RHO again. Yeah. Doctor is advising just repeat everything 18 times like he does on video. Not that I noticed, but he's pretty similar to when he streams. That's pretty much Ray when the camera's off. He doesn't change. So I do like to see when the camera clicks off. A lot of us, we only see people like right now when we're on the screen. When the camera's off, you don't see people, but I've streamed with a lot of people. Some people like Kevin just click the camera off. You don't really get to talk to him, so you don't really know the real Kevin. But people like Joey C, that's the same dude when the camera is off. He's still streaming. It's the same guy. Doesn't matter if the camera's on or off. It does not matter. I'd say Ray's pretty similar to that. Just as you got the same guy. What's for breakfast? Yeah, nothing good yet. I didn't really eat breakfast yet. I wanted to kind of take it easy, drink some coffee. Liam's advising, will you go on steel toe? I think he means me. If he wanted me to, I don't think he would. I don't doubt he even knows who I am, really. I've tried to watch his show. All he does is talk about the goal, which is his privilege, I guess. And he talks about current events, I guess, too, but nothing I'm interested in. So yeah, those the community's divided again, which is what it is, as you know about John and the Carmax. Oh, he knows me. I didn't know that. I don't watch that much stuff. What does he say about me? Good or bad? Either way, it's fine. You guys could tell him I'll come on if you want. I'm number one in China. Thank you, a Chinese person. Yeah, I'll go. As you guys know, I'm not afraid to ask for the link. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Lars is asking, is Florida Chad's girlfriend real? Now, Chad is kind of similar to Kevin, to where he might talk to you for a second and say goodbye on StreamYard, but you don't really get to talk to Kevin or Chad before or after the stream. Just what you get is what you get. They send you the link, you're on immediately and you're off immediately. So I don't have any information on that. He says you're a douchebag. That's fair. I mean, I do play the whatnot guy, so that's fair. At least he knows who I am. And I have nothing against Steel Toe. I don't really fully understand why people watch him. Not that I understand why people watch me either, but I know he was an amateur. What is it? Boxer or something. That's besides that, and he was on radio, so I guess that's why. If he was on radio, well, no, I'm definitely overweight in real life. That part's true. That's a fact. Yeah, VAG doesn't watch it either. And I am trying to, not every day, but I am trying to eat better. So, not every meal. I'm not sure. I try to have a level head when I'm not doing something in act. Yeah, I didn't get the link, Jimmy, so I think I am, which is fine. I didn't really create any material today. Um, I'll watch it. I'm still a big fan of Bedabbler. Um, and those guys, they don't really send out the link till like 9:30. Bedabbler, Rocco wakes up late. I think he works late. Must work late or whatever. Um, Larry says, opinion on Blind Mike. He seems to think you are slow. Well, either way, it's fine. Whatever he thinks is his privilege. I have nothing against Blind Mike. Giraffe says he works late, whatnot. And yeah, maybe he parties. Either parties or he's with his family or he works late. I think he works behind the scenes in radio or TV or something. I'm not sure. Those guys will talk a little bit, but nothing personal. And I wouldn't disclose anything they said anyway. So I am going to that Detroit thing. I think it's the 12th. It's OJ is going to be there. So is Cardiff. Jake says, you should challenge Rocco for going on this little piggy. No, I want to be friends with everyone too. If Rocco could be friends with everyone, I think I should be able to. Not everyone. Some people he can't be, but most people. I hope everyone's drinking their coffee. Like I said, I'm planning on relaxing, watching Bedabbler, and maybe afterwards I'll get some real work done in the real world. That's a fact. And then, of course, maybe if Chad goes on, I'll take a break at 2, ask for the link. Sometimes he gives it, sometimes he doesn't. That's his privilege. Oh, he probably won't give it. I don't really have nothing really much to say. Nothing really happened, so that's fine. I already told him about New York City. Um, Jimmy says, what are the top 5 things Ray said or did when you met him? It was really quick. It was only one night we met up with Ray. The next night we were too tired. Um, no, he was pretty similar to what you see on screen though. Um, I can't really think of anything crazy. He's just being Ray. And most of it was streamed anyways. We had some drinks in the lobby with Borgo, my brother. First, Ray took the subway both ways. It was funny because we streamed till about 2 a.m. and Ray had to take the subway back after drinking several beers. 2 a.m. And I thought that was funny. Like he must know the city pretty well. You got to have a lot of confidence to, you know, do that. 2 in the morning. He's not worried about nothing. He's just doing it. Liam says, is Cardiff and OJ going to show their face? I'm not sure, but I would never dox their real face or try to take a picture or nothing like that. They've been both good to me, so there's no need to pull a stuttering John on them. Geek Bay, you're the best in the ever. Thank you so much. Please, everyone that's not subscribed, please consider subscribing and hitting that like button. It reaches out more people and it helps me out. Mick says, was it worth incurring KB's disgust to hang with Ray? I didn't picture that was going to happen. I mean, Ray lives in New York City. We had to invite him. But no, I didn't picture that happening. Him not going to dinner. I don't think the rumors of I-80 are true, but they're rumors, and that's it. And Jimmy says, did Ray offer up hope? Nope. And Kate never showed up either, so. Did I apologize to whom? I'll wait. Lady K said they were going to show their faces. I mean, I haven't talked to those guys, and we'll have to watch Bedabbler. Maybe somebody can call in or do some comments. Why do I owe Kevin an apology? He's the one that didn't show up. What do you guys think about Carmax? The whole thanks. Mick says, I don't think you owe him an apology. He's not. Oh, Carmack apologized last night. That's cool. Good morning, Pablo. Please consider subscribing, guys. Well, it's not the end of the world if I don't get back on some of these shows. Thank you, guys. Oh, you got to say Karmix X or Karma. Yeah, it's hard to pronounce. So it's Karmix X. Why doesn't he get a name you could pronounce like Clearwater Chad? That is the question. Oh, he sent $100. Carmack sent $100. Wow, that'll do it. See, the one thing about Kevin, and I'm not saying nothing bad about him, but it seems like it's all about the money with him. I don't do this for the money. No Gusto is saying, are you going to be on Bedabbler today? Not that I know of, which is fine. I'm still a big fan. I'll watch the show. I'll be available if he sends the link. If not, there's no hard feelings. Whatnot says Ray was once arrested for stealing vast amounts of whatnots. Let's see. Written asylum. Chad, how do you feel about Snap causing Deli Frank hot dogs? Oh, ceasing? Easy123 says Clearwater, I want to see you win. I don't know what's real with you anymore. Though, whatnot, Kevin Brennan. By the way, Easy, half the time I don't know what's real with me either. Trying to get most of these comments, by the way. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your support in the Stableverse. I wish I had some material, but I have this, before a show, there's nothing to do, and you kind of want to get into it, get your coffee, get your seat. I still have popcorn from yesterday, so I'm going to watch Bedabbler. And that's a fact. Actually, I hope it's okay if I eat some popcorn. I was on EQs. I think I told you I was on EQs. Yeah, did he make a, I hope he's going on because I don't have nothing to watch at 10. Let's see if he put up a link yet to watch for the viewers. I'm not seeing it. I'll just Google Bedabbler, I guess. Chad and all right, we'll do some in a minute. Bedabbler Network. Oh, he did put up a, okay. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. 34 minutes. Yeah, we'll do some. Hey, Delta, how you doing? Maybe Zumak will stop by. Well, yeah, no says EQ went on against Miss Piggy because, and I would do the same. I think EQ was on first, and then Miss Piggy went on, but I wouldn't stop my show just because, everyone's going to be watching that. Well, they could watch whatever they want. Shannon, hey Shannon, how you doing? Shannon says Gustav sent 50. Gustav sent KB 50 to have Carmack on and yell at him. KB had zero interest in having him on. Then Gustav sent another 50 to KB to apologize for ever asking when Gustav saw Carmack's whatnot dancing. That's funny. These things come and go. You're on the show for a while. This has happened before with Kevin, where I was on and then not on for a while, and then you have something to tell them. I'll have you on. It's all good. Not the end of the world if I don't go on anymore. I do want Chad and Chad to make a comeback, though. Well, I think he circles through people. Mick says all the work Carmack was always coming back on. He rotates people, I guess. Easy says I refuse to pay for lazy fake content by third generation internet streamers. I'm with you there. Bunch of whatnots, Min said. Doctor says, how could I eat like a time like this? We got some popcorn here we're eating. That's a good question, Liam. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure, but I'm here for the ride. Yeah, it's amazing what people do for money. The almighty dollar. Like I said, I'm glad that I have a regular job and I don't depend on YouTube. Don't get me wrong, I'll take whatever's given to me, but I take black coffee. So it's not too bad. Have I ever seen, Easy says, ever seen a whatnot eating a whatnot? I hope not. Right, yeah, who keeps giving Ray 50 bones to go live? I guess I would do the same thing. I think it'll be quite a while, several months for the relationship. And like with anything, when it's new, it's great. And then it kind of gets so-so. Skull. I don't know. For me, it is nice that John's back. We'll see if he sticks around. So it's got to be hard not to stick around making good money. Ugh. Yeah, so we're just waiting for bedabbler Network. Ugh. Early for me. Not that I would sleep, but is he starting? Let's see. If he's starting, I want to watch it. I don't know. I don't get that on my phone yet. Doctor says it's time to bake. D. Barry says, what's up, foo, or foe? Like I said, don't forget to subscribe, everyone. We usually have more interesting content, but we're just waiting for Dabbler Network. Oh, what's the update on John's lawsuit? I didn't watch Shuli Network last night. Does anyone know? If anyone knows, put it in the chat. Thanks, Doctor. Appreciate it. I have Mick says, Clearwater, you generally not have any interest in, I have interest in women. All right. That's a fact, Jack. So we're waiting for Bedabbler. Quiet women? Yeah, I guess. Let's see what else is going on. We talked about John. Talked about Kevin. Can I do VAG says, could I do a meal update today? Yeah, we could do one later. I've been trying to eat better. I don't film every one of my meals, but been at least trying to eat so-so stuff instead of just horrible. Like yesterday, I went to Subway and got a turkey sandwich instead of something worse. You know, not as good as. Any interest in Gilly once? Lyra says any interest in Gilly once she dumps Carmax. I don't know. Let's let that play out first. I think she's an attractive lady. Delta's washing his sheets. So we're all getting things done. I'm drinking coffee. Let's see. Easy says you should do a live Ray DeVito AMA with the fans. Yeah, that'd be cool. I DM Ray, or I can text him too, but I DM'd him and I said, hey, let me know if you're going live later. I usually have my Saturdays free for streaming and housework, so. Hey, similar graphics. How you doing? Don't forget to subscribe, everyone. We are friends with Canada. I'm pretty close to Canada, by the way, and I finally have my enhanced or real ID. So if I wanted to, I could cross the border. And I would like to go to the better side of the falls pretty soon. Usually go to the Niagara Falls, but I heard the other side's nicer. Doctor says take long walks, maybe hit a trail or even just walk around downtown. Yeah, we'll do some more walk and talks. Oh, my Ray impression. Okay. Easy said, never mind. I met your Ray impression, and you do ask me anything with the fans. Yeah, we could do that. I mean, you guys can ask me anything right now. I will answer the best that I could. I'm not really. Yeah, no, I'll do more Ray videos. I know I've been lagging on the Ray videos and been lagging on the Chad videos because I lost my sunglasses. I don't know where they could be. I hope they're not permanently lost because they're prescription. If they are, I'll have to get another pair. So no, I love doing those shorts. And like I said, 25 minutes till Bedabbler Network comes on. We'll watch that together. I'll be in the comments. Ugh. Let's see the comments over there. I see Oscar's in the comments. Jeez. Wow. Oscar and Clearwater Chad, that's not me. Someone's in the comments. But that's fine. That's your privilege. I'm getting ready. I'm excited for the show too. It's usually a 2-3 hour show, and they great production value there. It takes a team. You got to have a good team like that. Okay, so I do like to I take, I take the comments seriously. It's a good, Easy says, do Ray and Chad lives and not videos. Okay. I mean, I'll consider it. I think that isn't it. She should. So do a live is either Ray or Chad. You're saying, right? Terrible Troy. How you doing? Good morning. What y'all? Delta's ripped me new. I don't know why. I've been very nice to Oscar. Delta saying Oscar is ripping me a new one in the chat over there. Like I said, I'm nice to him. Mason, I'm gonna have to go out to get some breakfast. I got just been eating some popcorn here. Yeah, thanks, Easy. No, I like to take suggestions if that's what people want. How much do prescription run you? Oh, glasses? Well, the union ones are very cheap. For my glasses, for everything, I paid $0 for my regular glasses and $75 for the sunglasses. So that's the union benefit. So I think if I had to replace them, I think it'd be full price or whatever. Like I said, please consider anyone that's not subscribed. Please consider subscribing. Yeah, doctor. Yeah, Kevin. It's all about the content. He wants that content, so he will whatnot on you to create content, and that's fine. That's his privilege, I guess. I think he is funny. I think he is really funny. I like when he yells. It's funny. Drink some more coffee here. Black. I missed Quad Show last night. I was gonna watch it last night. Went to bed real early. I don't know. I was tired, so I missed Quad Show. Missed anything that happened after 7:30. Yeah, Kevin's the funniest thing. Yeah, and that's true. I think I agree with Mick. He's the funniest guy in the Dabblers. Well, I mean, you can't not except for like the Bedabbler network. Can't compare him to OJ, Rocco, or Cardiff. People like that. That's a fact, Jack. But his show is dynamite when Kevin has Rocco. Yeah, Rocco is the funniest. I'll agree with that. Anyone, you know, when Rocco does a character, I'm like, I should stop doing characters. I can't compete with this. Although sometimes I like when the characters are bad. Milton and Rocco. I've never seen. I have nothing against. Mason says Milton and Rocco. I agree with Rocco. I have never seen Milton do anything funny yet. Although if I ever go to Vegas, I'd like to have an eating competition with him. Chris Green says Kevin fans hated Rocco until Kevin told them he was cool to laugh at them. Yeah, that's cool. Oscars Maggot says Groundhog's Day. Groundhog's Day. Okay. You say anything in the chat, pretty much. Rocco's funny. I agree. 20 minutes. Double Dabbler Network. I think the voice is Vince says the voices are whatnot, but I think the voices are very good. They're better than people's original voices. Yeah, see, I never seen mixes. I thought Milton was okay at stand up, but streaming is boring. So I've never seen it as stand up, so I can't say either way. Like Ray says, you gotta pick up a pen. Whatnot. Ben says easily amused. 19 minutes. Bedabbler Network. FRO Dizzle is asking pineapple on pizza. I would try it, but I can't imagine it's good. I can go for some pizza though. Rocco is funny. I agree with Liam. Chris says, I'll take his word for it. He says, Milton is very funny. It's okay to laugh at someone's show that your show's host doesn't like. It's true. Oh, Fro says it's delicious. Okay, I'll try it then. Rerun says, Chad, you gave me food poisoning at John's show in Ohio. Wash your hands. What do you mean? I didn't feed you any food. And I always wash my hands. Did we meet? Doctor says pineapple is delicious on pizza. I will have to try it then. There might be a few places in Buffalo that have it. Oh, Rerun says, I shook your hand. Oh, well, it's nice to meet you. I recognize you from your picture, but wasn't that show great though? It was great to see everyone. Oh man, it wasn't me, Rerun. It wasn't nothing I did. Doctor says no hot fruit. You guys are making me hungry. Chris says Kevin's funny. I agree to that. DM's advising, why did I backstab everyone? I didn't backstab anyone. I'm a good and decent man. That's a fact. Yeah, Noah's getting hungry too. And it's like, you ever get the feeling you're hungry and you could eat something out of your pantry or whatever, but you don't feel like leaving the house, but yet you want something that's not. Any thoughts on lunch today? I'm still trying to get through breakfast here. Right, Chris. I agree with Chris. No one lies about Clearwater Chad and denies it. It's true. There will be consequences, folks. Maybe I'll go back to the Goodwill tonight, get a couple more shirts. These are really cheap. I forgot which Goodwill I went to though. These were like $3. I think it was the one. No, okay, I think I remember. Yeah, where's Mike V? He's gonna be upset he missed this. Well, we'll go on again today. I don't feel like texting him. I'm sure he's busy if he's not watching. But I have a lot of content that, not a lot, but I want to do some stuff that we used to do. Break out the typewriter. Maybe we'll break out the 1980s computer. Goodwill live stream. Yeah, I've thought about it easy, but they run, at least most of them, they run music inside, so I can't really live stream inside there. But if I go into one that doesn't have a music playing, I'll definitely go live. They have a lot of good stuff. I got to be careful because I'm trying not to buy anything I don't need. I don't want to become a hoarder. But I do like to collect stuff, 1980s typewriters and 1980s computers. But I haven't bought anything lately because, like I said, how many do I need? Yeah, doctor. Doctor says Wendy's is the best fast food in his city. It's on my list. I like Wendy's. You know what I like from Wendy's? I'm trying not to get it. Uh, Bacon cheeseburger, no pickles. Try those. Uh, Table said he likes old Walkmans. I like Walkmans too. I don't really collect them, but I collect anything, or not that I collect, but I love anything that's made by Sharp or Casio, or the Casio watches, cheap ones. Whatnot says, "What's my favorite band?" I'd say um, the Moody Blues or forgot the other one. A couple good ones: The Doors, Moody Blues, Steely Dan, the old '70s, '60s, '70s bands. I would say collector. Um, you know, I don't. I do get rid of massive amounts of stuff, so it's not like the hoarders. It's very sad. I don't know if there's different levels, but they can't get rid of anything. It's sad. Liam says Kate Meany fancies you. I wish she called me once and texted me once or twice, but she doesn't fancy me, unfortunately. Um, Chris says, do I have a TI-84 calculator? I don't think so. Oh, Table says he loves Casio stuff too. Casio watch and calculator. Yep, I've always had. I have a couple of the cheap Casio watches. I usually wear them, but I don't know where mine is now. They're like $20 or $30, and you could, if your hand gets caught, they're just like the Timexes. They'll keep running no matter what you do to them. Shelly Miscavige. Mick is advising where Shelly Miscavige. Shelly is she works in a secret Scientology compound. I know that sounds ridiculous, but she's there, in my opinion, of her own volition. And it's where they make this is going to sound pretend, but you can look it up. This is where they're taking all of L. Ron Hubbard's lectures and putting them on titanium plates and sealing them with argon gas, so they will last through 10,000 years or um, stuff like that. Okay. Howdy, gaseous. Oh yeah, Casio and Sharp. I still have it in the basement. I should bring it up here. When I was a kid, I had a Sharp TV, 13-inch. That thing ran. It still runs. You can fire it up right now. The old LCD, very nice TV. So I like Sharp products and Casios. In my opinion, they're almost indestructible. Thanks, Whatnot. Doors, Moody Blues, Steely Dan. Can't think of the other one. The one that Michael McDonald was in. Forgot what was that band again? Before he was single solo artist. Yeah, Timexes are good too. But like I said, I'm more of a Casio Sharp. Easy says the only thing that lasts 10,000 years is a stone like pyramids. True, true. Someone's doing well. $20 Casio watches for sure. Yeah, Doobie Brothers. I love the Doobie Brothers. Let's see. Ray says, "What's up? What did I miss?" Well, Ray, we're advising everyone to subscribe if you're not subscribed. We're talking about everything this week with Stutter and John coming back. We're talking about Kevin Brennan cycling through people. Sounds like he's back on the Chad Zumach thing, which is fine. Everyone has their day with Kevin. I will work on my own material, and I'll cycle through back some of the other shows that I haven't been on. Ben says Kevin sucks. I just see you in his chat every day. That's fair. DV, I did not get the link, so I'm still banned, I guess. Which is fine. I'll watch as a fan. I'm a fan of his. Yeah, I'm a fan of his. The show. As you can see, we're doing a pre-show. Uh, Chris says, Blind Mike said, I was going to be Southern John's new co-host. Oh, he's got Clay. I think Clay and Rob are his two main guys. I'm like an afterthought if no one else could show up. If I ask for the link several times, he might throw it to me. He might not, and that's fine. Um, Whatnot says, "Don't let SJ or KB push you around. They are both weak, man. And you're a good man. Thank you." And it's funny, just like when you do a show, it's live, so you can't really come up with a good answer, and you always think of the answer afterwards. I should have used John's line on him about pencils have erasers, but thought about it afterwards. Chris says, Kevin will have you back on if someone pays him. Carmack was on last night. Okay, well. Or if I come up, and I've done this before, most of the times that I've been on Kevin's show, I've texted him while he's doing the show, and I tell him I have juice. And then he'll have me on for the ratings. So I guess you got to get to know these guys and what they're all about. I'd consider being on Joey C's campaign for sure. Table says Clay's a good guy. Easy advice, he's a good egg. Terrible says I had fun on Jake's show list, and I've done his too. Right, Mick says you need relevant content, which is true. It's true. Darth says, good morning. Good morning, Darth. Looking forward to seeing you in a few weeks. Oh, absolutely. Definitely. Yeah, I'm looking forward to who are these whatever that show's called in Michigan. Yeah, it's probably good advice. Easy says stop reaching out to other shows. Let them, and I'm probably oversaturated anyway, so I could probably chill for a while, but easier said than done. It will turn around. Um, and as you guys can see, I'm still working out what I want my channel to be. It's always hopefully evolving and changing with the times. Fro says, I'm in Detroit. I should have gotten tickets before they sold out. Well, if you're in Detroit, DM us. We could hang out or something afterwards. Maya says, you're doing great. Thank you. Still looking for a gym, Delta. Delta says, how's the gym going? We're looking for a good gym. We don't want to go to a bad gym. I agree with Chris. Chris says, who would have thought that Clear to Chad would have caught on? I'm just as dumbfounded. Mint says, yeah, I got no problem with you. You're a good guy too, Mint. Noah says, am I going to Villa Roma? No, I don't think so. No, just the Detroit show. These shows cost a lot of money to go to too. Even the gas money, even with the Prius, it's going to cost some money, but that's fine. As long as we're not taking a plane. I was right about the plane, guys. I mean, come on. The seats, I know I'm a bigger guy, but the seats aren't comfortable. You can't play on your phone for the whole trip. They go through your luggage. It's just not a cool feeling. I'll take a train, I'll take the Prius, but no planes. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. But easier said than done not to do it. Some of these shows are pretty cool to, especially if I have something to say. But I was happy to get on John's. As you guys know, I was on John's last show, and I was on the first one. Pretty much the first one, besides the political one. Easy. I think you're talking to someone in the chat there. Yeah, thanks, man. We'll try to ease up. I don't have to get the link to every show, I guess. Pan Whatnot says, "What kind of weird shot are you traveling with?" I don't know. Chris says, "John is very upset with you." What did I do? No, really, what did he say? I think I missed his last show. I think I was sleeping. 4 minutes till bedabbler. We'll go till he goes live because I want to watch him too. See what he's saying in the chat here. Yeah, a lot of people in the chat. Yeah, let me know what John said about me if you want. Yeah, I've never been there in the magic bag. I think that happened last time. Well, it happened to me. It was sold out. I was going to get tickets. It was sold out. Luckily, someone's giving me a ticket. Plus, they're expensive. They're almost $50. Chris, okay. Chris says, John said you were trashing him on Pinky and you were trolling him. I think he was trolling me more than I was trolling him. Mick said, do I ever talk to Tampa Brad? Tampa Brad doesn't take my messages. Seems like a fun group, Fro says. Skull. NIG says, I think it's funny when you tell people you're trying to do better in life, which is true though. You got to improve a little bit. I wish I would have seen that show. Chris says, John was upset that you were reading questions from fruits and vegetables. Those guys are funny though. The other network. Whatnot. Dar says whatnot. Let's keep our eyes on the Dabbler Network. They will be starting momentarily. We will be watching them. Yeah, I must have missed a lot. I went to bed early last night. Ugh. We are waiting for them to start. Usually about 5 after they start. I really can't tell you what they do, but their production value is great. Dara says, what does SP TV stand for? Oh, that's from the Scientology community. The SP Foundation is a foundation that helps people get out of Scientology. So they're not, they call it just an unofficial network of anyone that calls himself an anti-Scientologist. And an SP in Scientology is called a suppressive person or an evil person. Yeah, no, you're right. Whatnot. I should start drinking green tea. I'll have to check my cabinet. If not, I'll have to buy some. I've always wanted to. I never did yet. Yeah, easy. The SP is like a DV, Devil First. That's true. We're almost waiting on Bedabbler Network, folks. So let's wait for them till we go live. Till they go live, then we'll cut because I'm going to watch them as a fan. They're good guys. OJ's a good guy. Cardiff's good. Rocco, Dabbler, whatever they call themselves. Yeah, the matcha. I heard the matcha. Yeah, Dick says the matcha tea is very good, but it's quite strong. Yeah, well, definitely. I definitely need my coffee too, but I could throw in some tea with it. I could, as long as I have a cup of coffee in the morning. Let you keep drinking here. Like I said, please consider subscribing. Let's see. Yeah, nothing yet. Yeah, Rocco's usually tired in the morning. Yeah, I'll be in the chat over there. Chris says we'll join you in the chat. Rocco is the smuggest in the Devilverse. So yeah, a couple minutes, usually about 5 after they go on. I disagree with the realist CB Lou. I like Tukey. But that's your privilege. We don't monitor the chat. Oh, is he live? Let me check. I don't see. I don't know. My phone doesn't upgrade. I don't think he's live yet. Maybe now? I don't see. Is he live? Does anyone know? Usually about 5 after. Hey, Pool Scams. Good to see you. Oh, I think he is live. Okay. All right, guys. Let's head over there. That's right. You're disappointed, Father. Let's do not cross the Duke and lie about it. Okay. Table studies live. Okay. I will see you guys over there. Thanks, guys. Bye now. Appreciate you heading over here. Oh, thanks, the Bears. You too. I almost forgot. No work Sunday night. Oh. End stream. End stream. Thanks again, everyone.